Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x plus 9 raised to power 2. This is equal to 49. What are the values of x? Now we are going to solve this problem by applying three methods. So let's prevent a solution from here. So starting with method 1, we have x plus 9 raised to power 2. This is equal to 49. X plus 9 raised to power 2. This is in the form of a plus b raised to power 2, which we can express as a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Applying this algebraic identity, then we find that from what we have here, this is the same thing as x squared plus 18x, then plus 9 squared, which is 81. This is equal to 49. So the next step from here, let's take 49 on the left hand side, so that here we have x squared plus 18x, then plus 81, subtract 49, this is equal to 0. Now you find that this is x squared plus 18x, 81 minus 49, this is plus that 2, this is equal to 0. The next step from here, this is a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. This is equal to 0. So this implies that from here, we can solve for x1, x2 by applying the quadratic formula, that's minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2 times a. From this quadratic equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 18, and c is equal to 32. Substituting these values of a, b, and c, we have here minus 18 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 18 squared minus 4, multiplying by 1, then multiplying by c, which is 32. Everything here divided by 2 times a, which is 1. So here we have minus 18 plus or minus the square root of 18 squared. This is the same thing as 324 minus that 2 times 4, which is 128. Everything here divided by 2. So here we have minus 18 plus or minus the square root of 324 minus 128. This is 196. Everything here divided by 2. So this implies that here we have minus 18 plus or minus the square root of 196, which is 14, divided by 2. So in this case, we have two values of x. We have that x1 is equal to minus 18 plus 14 over 2. So therefore here, x1 is equal to minus 18 plus 14. This is minus 4 divided by 2. And this implies that the value of x1 is equal to minus 2. We have x1 as minus 2. Now we can solve for x2 from here. So x2 is equal to minus 18 minus 14, everything here divided by 2. So this is equal to minus 18 minus 14. This is minus that 2 divided by 2. That's 2 divided by 2. This is 16. So here we have, this is minus 16. So we have that x1, x2, this is equal to minus 2, minus 16. This is the set of solution by applying method 1. So let's proceed to method 2 from here. By applying method 2 from here, we have x plus 9 raised to power 2. That is x plus 9 raised to power 2. Let's take 49 on the left hand side, so minus 49, this is equal to 0. So here we have x plus 9 raised to power 2, subtract 49, which is 7 to power 2, this is equal to 0. This equation is in the form of a squared minus b squared, which is the difference of two perfect squares, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. In this case, from what we have here, we have that a plus b, this is the same thing as x plus 9 plus 7. Then this is equal to 0. Let's call this equation 1. Then a minus b, this is the same thing as x plus 9 minus 7. This is equal to 0. This is equation 2. So here we have x plus 9 plus 7. This is equal to 16. This is equal to 0. So this implies that x1 is equal to minus 16. From equation 2 here, we have x plus 9 minus 7. This is equal to 0. So this implies that here, this is x, 9 minus 7, this is plus 2, which is equal to 0. So this implies that x2 is equal to minus 2. So x1, x2, this is equal to minus 16, minus 2. Now this is the set of solution by applying method 2. Let's apply method 3. Method 3. So we have x plus 9 raised to power 2. This is equal to 49. To solve for x here, let's apply the square root sign on both sides so that we have square root of x plus 9 raised to power 2. This is equal to plus or minus square root of 49. So let's eliminate the square root sign from here so that we have x plus 9. This is equal to plus or minus 7. So this implies that we have that x1 will be equal to x plus 9. Then let's take plus or minus 7 on the right hand side so that now this is the same thing as x plus 9. This is equal to 7. So this implies that x1 is equal to 7 minus, let's say 9 on the right hand side minus 9. So that x1 is equal to minus 2. Let's solve for x2. x2 will be equal to x plus 9. This is equal to minus 7. So this implies that x2 is equal to minus 7 minus 9. We take plus 9 on the right hand side so that x2 is equal to minus 16. Minus 16. So this implies that x1, x2, by applying method 2, we have this as minus 2, minus 16. So this is the solution by applying method 2. So both method 1, method 2, and 3 provides the same set of solution. So let's verify that this set of solution satisfies the equation. Let's verify that x1 and x2 satisfies the equation. Now, if you recall, we have the equation as x plus 9 raised to power 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 49. Now, let's start with x1. This is equal to minus 16. So this implies that here we have minus 16 plus 9 raised to power 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 49. Minus 16 plus 9, this is minus 7 raised to power 2. This should give us a value of 49. Minus 2 squared, this is 49, which is equal to 49. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Let's check x2. which is equal to minus 2. We have minus 2 plus 9 raised to power 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 49. So minus 2 plus 9, this is 7 raised to power 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 49. Now this implies that 7 squared, this is equal to 49. This is equal to 49. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that x1 and x2 satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.